The article is called "We're Done," right? That was the first two words is "We're done," and then huge call about living in Australia. And I'm just gonna, these are well-to-do people,
What's
right?
crazy too, Eric, while you scroll through and find that, is it's not just the left that are creating those articles. Like even Adam, who's left,
Mm,
is saying things. He would say he's on the right, is saying
yeah,
similar types of things about Australia.
yeah.
It's kind of like this thing that's infected both
Well, as Shumlo
sides.
said, there's two cheeks of the same ass, effectively.
Well, the thing is, like, and again, I don't want this podcast to become a Australia bashing podcast,
No,
right?
this
Because
is
this is just education, right? And unfortunately, people feel this way. Some of the feedback that we've been getting, right, off camera is like, "Hey guys, just, I feel like you're, attacking Australia, and Australia is an amazing." And like I say, Australia has done amazing things for me and my family and the people on this podcast. But at times when there's articles like this that are coming out on a weekly, monthly basis now, these never used to be articles. I don't remember seeing these types of articles, right? And basically this one, right? I'm done. And it's a family that's leaving, right? An entrepreneurial family, right? That's innovative, that's paying taxes, that's creating jobs. Another one leaving, right? And I'm like, why does this keep happening? And these are the questions that we need to ask ourselves. And part of the article goes, Australia will always be home, but it's no longer where we're meant to grow and raise our children. Because when you're taxed to the eyeballs, no matter how much you make or write off, slammed by the rising cost of living, no matter what state you live in, crushed by the weight of tall poppy syndrome, and this isn't just taxes, right? Crushed by the weight of tall poppy syndrome, if you dare to dream bigger, seeing policies and laws change faster, then you can adapt. Watching our city struggle to keep up with decisions we didn't vote for. Watching systems shape your kids in ways you didn't choose. And watching opportunity for entrepreneurs to get smaller, not greater. You realize you can either stay silent and conform or do what's best and make a move. And we chose to make a move. Like that, there's some powerful insights in here, right? Put that rubbish right away for a second. And just like, if you dare to dream bigger, seeing policies and laws change faster than you can adapt, watching our city struggle, right? Like watching systems shape our kids in the ways we didn't choose. Like those are deep, deep comments.
And this is what I'm currently torn with, right? Because I was just saying to Dom, we've got an hour drive to get in. We're talking about standard of living, quality of life, and we're just saying this is the best time in history to be alive. There are so many exciting, great things happening. Like I'd love to go back and visit other eras, but this is the era that I want to be in, and I want to see the next 40 years unfold, right? But on the same token, right, in the same day, I can sometimes resonate with that article and that feeling that I feel like is just permeating through everyone's front of mind.
I'd be keen to hear Ross's take on that snippet of that article, with that degradation of what we're talking about as the main theme of the pod.
Yeah. Well, look, it's difficult because there is this propensity of the so-called "we'll all be ruined" mentality, that we all know of that personality who just constantly is doom, expecting the worst, Armageddon scenarios, but and there is a human vulnerability to this way of defeatist thinking, and it can be attractive because it can excuse people of responsibility for their own issues. But let's be honest and say I'm very, sympathetic to the podcast's problem, because I think we have to admit Australia is in rapid decline. Rapid. We are destroying the joint. And we inherited this most extraordinary continent, in effect, to ourselves, with the indigenous and the European arrivals. We had a whole continent to ourselves, blessed with the most extraordinarily abundant natural resources. In 40% of the world's uranium in a hole in the ground at Roxby Down, massive supply of liquid natural gas. We've got another 200-300 years worth of coking coal, even just in Queensland, while the Liberal Party watches the industry destroyed by its world's highest, ever royalty taxes. Anyway, abundant resources, beautiful coastline, and it seems almost like the thing is too good to be able to destroy, but we are making a very bloody good job of it. And I think, we have to admit that. And if the podcast wishes to be grounded in reality, we cannot pretend we're somewhere other than where we are. And we are not just in a state of decline, but that decline is getting more rapid. It's the speed of decline, which is shocking. You look at the rate at which the Commonwealth has created debt.
Yeah, no, that's.
If you look at
I think it all comes back to debt. It all comes back to the debt.
Yeah, the speed of debt creation, combine that with the speed of fertility decline. So we're now down to around 1.5. Well, 1.5 is just an obvious suicide note. We're saying our culture is dead, and it's really an argument over what replaces it and over what period of time. And, I see these guys saying, we've got to go somewhere else. I know you guys have got some expertise in property development, residential subdivisions, building assets. I say it is now absolutely rational for an Australian to be looking for a fallback position somewhere else.